When we talk about that connection that can never be broken, that can never be severed, that is all true. However, our belief in that connection can be damaged. And if we damage it enough, maybe that belief is even severed. And this is important because we know that from our Science of Mind teachings that our beliefs create our experiences. And so if our beliefs are firm and intact, that we're all connected, that we are sisters and brothers, that we belong to each other, if that belief is strong, then the experience we witness in our own lives, if that belief is strong collectively, then the experiences of the collective community are that of caring for one another, loving one another, kindness, compassion. But if those beliefs are weak, frazzled, broken in some way, it means that what's being created is being created from a place of separation. Fear, hatred. And when things are created from a place of separation, pain and suffering will follow. So giant sequoias are pretty resilient. The only thing that kills them, generally speaking, is falling over. When their support system of roots becomes weak. When the soil that is part of that support system becomes degraded, then the roots, they can get root rot, and of course those roots are no longer strong. And they can't hold up 2 million pounds anymore. And in Science of Mind teaching, soil is symbolic for the unconscious mind, the place where our beliefs are held and the place that we create out of. So it's important, if we're looking at this from the perspective of the giant sequoia, it's important to know what in our soil, what beliefs do we have in our soil that are causing degradation? What beliefs collectively do we hold that weaken our foundation, that put the support system for all of society at risk? Beliefs of fear and hatred, racism, sexism, political divisiveness, and any other beliefs that deem someone separate, someone who is different from me, who believes differently, who has different perspectives, is separate from me. Those are the beliefs that are degrading our collective soil, that are putting us at risk of toppling. So giant sequoia seedlings spend a lot of time when they're young. Building that support system and that root system, reaching out and connecting, and building that strong foundation before they pay attention to their upward growth. They know instinctively that that strong foundation is vital for their survival. And we have that knowing within us too. But what happens is sometimes we forget. And as a society, if we look around right now at the greater collective, it's easy to see there's a lot of forgetting. There's a lot of places where those beliefs of separation have taken over. As humans, we tend to put a lot of emphasis on our individuality and our independence, taking care of ourselves, supporting ourselves. We pride ourselves in our ability to do that. And not that there's anything necessarily wrong with those beliefs. But there needs to be a balance and an understanding of our interdependence upon each other. The remembering that we belong to one another, and that when we do that, we have not only a responsibility to ourselves, but a responsibility to everyone else to hold each other up. So in the slideshow, there was a slide of a giant sequoia wrapped around an incense cedar. Two separate species of trees embraced. Let's remember that. Let's remember to embrace those who are different from us. We don't have to agree with them, but we can reach out in love. The world needs healing right now. And it's the remembering of our belonging to each other. It's the remembering to reach out in love. It's the understanding that you can have a different perspective than me. And yet, we still are connected. Author Tokapa Turner speaks of only one way to heal the broken world, and it's to find beauty in the ugliness. It's to create beauty in the ugliness. And she uses that example of the Japanese tradition of filling the cracks with gold. And when that beauty is created in a way like that, that it's transformative. And that's what's needed right now to transform our world. For us to go out and create beauty with our love, with our kindness, with our compassion. And I know that right now during COVID-19, it's not as easy to get out and connect. But we can find ways. Find ways to share our beauty, share our kindness. Ernest Holmes states, God in me is unified with God in all. The one is now drawing into my life all love and fellowship. I am one with all people, with all things, and with all life. As I listen in the silence, the voice of all humanity speaks to me and answers the love I hold out to it. So let's hold each other up. Let's come together in those collective moments to witness each other. At New Thought Community, we do have some opportunities coming up to reach out and connect. Science of Mind 1 classes are starting soon. Science of Mind 2, How to Be an Anti-Racist, is also starting soon. We have our Zoom community meetings, a Wednesday night Zoom meditation. We're going to be having a volunteer appreciation parade. And of course, we have our Sunday Zoom fellowship, which includes a healing circle, a sacred circle with Science of Mind teachings, meditation time, and our Sunday service watch party, where we most definitely can share in the collective joy. We watch each other sing and dance and type little notes of encouragement and appreciation to each other. That's what it's all about. So in ending, I just want to say, let's be like the giant sequoia. Let's remember to let our roots reach out, connect, and bind. Hold us together as we grow upward in our spiritual growth towards spiritual truth. Namaste.